Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. Time for another JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 4. Diamond's Unbreakable. This was actually a very good episode. I believe this was episode 11. Yeah. This was actually very good. No, this was actually very good. I would say 5 out of 5. Yeah. 5 out of 5. This was Chili Pepper. I thought beginning part, Josuke's playing like old, like 16, 8-bit video game, and his mother is telling him to go do his homework. And I like how this was set up because he shuts off the TV to go inside, turns on again, and then Chili Pepper's in the background of this TV show on TV. I like that. That was cool. That was fucking awesome. You know what's weird about Chili Pepper? Josuke completely beats the living shit out of him in the beginning of this episode. Beats the living shit out of Chili Pepper. And he basically says, oh, he underestimated Josuke's strength. And during this conversation he has when he first shows up, he's saying, oh, he was going to challenge Jotaro. I'm like, dude, in that instance, I'm like, if he can't even put on Josuke, can't keep up with Josuke's speed? Really? I'm just saying. He miscalculated, basically. And he didn't realize that Josuke was a little fast. So what ends on happening is he gets one shot on Josuke, and he disappears into the TV set. So, and he basically was watching them. He's watching Josuke, he's watching Okuyasu, he's watching Koichi, he's even watching, he knows everything for Chili Pepper. Chili Pepper. Well, Chili Pepper knows everything. And, I mean, his power, his stand is very impressive. It really is. When you really think about it. It's electricity. And that is like, when you put it really boiled down to it, that is one of the fastest things a stand can be. And the whole point of this conversation in the beginning was because Chili Pepper's scared of Jotaro. Because Jotaro can stop time. And it's Dio. When he acquired that ability, find Dio. And this whole thing comes to a boil. They're basically out on its field, where there's virtually no electronical anything. There's nothing there. I gotta give it for Red Hot Chili Peppers. He hides inside of Okuyasu's battery. The battery for his motorcycle. Gotta give it from that. That's planning ahead. He knew to hide in that battery. Because by the time he gets there, there's going to be no electronics, no electricity. There's nothing for him to grab. The only way he can get in there and face them and to find out what's going on is that motorcycle. That impressed me. That impressed me about Red Hot Chili Pepper. So basically, the whole conversation on this field with Jotaro is about the old man, Joseph. Joseph's old. He's almost 80. He's almost 80. He's got dentures. He's nearing the end. But supposedly, I guess he heard, somehow he heard from Jotaro about what's going on at Moria City, that suburb. And he heard about the bow and the arrow, and he went on his own through Speedwagon to get to where it was. So what I liked about this episode. You think you're gonna call me crazy, but this episode reminded me of part 3. I know that's crazy, but hear me out. Reason being, Okuyasu and Red Hot Chili Peppers. This reminded me of Ponderleaf, of Ponderleaf from part 3. I believe that's his name. I apologize if I missaying his name. But yeah, from part 3, with the whole thing with his sister getting, and everything, and she was killed by Dia. That whole thing. It just reminded me of it. I don't know why, but it reminded me a little bit because the fact of the matter is, Red Hot Chili Peppers killed Yokuyasu's brother. His brother. And he got baited in to expose the underground electrical wiring that powers the town. And that's how Red Hot Chili Pepper escaped this, because he was dead to rights. Red Hot Chili Pepper. He was dead to rights. He was losing electrical energy. He was going to be dead. It would have been GG. But because Yokuyasu exposed the underground electrical wiring, he got out of it. And it's because he exposed Yokuyasu's revenge because he killed his brother. Come on. It's pretty intense shit. But 5 out of 5 for this one, because I thought the emotion was there. I thought everything that was happening was pretty fast paced. I liked what was going on. It was a very good episode. 5 out of 5. Now, what's happening now? And I liked how Josuke and Jotaro were like nonchalantly not caring about Yakuyasu. And Koichi's like, come on! Koichi's crying and shit. He's like, they don't give a shit. Who cares about him? He's a nobody. I thought that was funny. Go laugh. But that's basically what happened. So now they're on their way to meet up with Joseph. We actually see at the end of the episode, we see Joseph. And you can't see his face, so he's got to be here. He's old. No more purple hermit. It's getting aged when he's got to get a cane. Oh, man. It makes you wonder about a lot of things, though, because, like, Jotaro said he was, like, 79 to 80. So, I guess what? During part 3, he was 50, 60? I really didn't pay attention to part 3 about how old Joseph was, his age and everything, but I can surmise. But yeah, he's only there to basically find a location of Red Hot Chili Peppers standards. So, now, far as from what I heard from my comment section last week, it seems like this is continuing. It's not going to stop, just because, yeah, it's not going to stop. It's going to continue on through July. I would appreciate that. I would. That'd be awesome. So, yeah, that's pretty much the story here. Now, as far as summer's concerned, there's a lot of coming outs in summer. You've got Berserk, you've got Greyman, you've got Soma. There's that Fate series, Ilya. As of right now, I probably might gear towards, there's a prequel coming out. I just figured I'd mention this. Honda-kun, which is basically the prequel to Barakamon. So I review that. Soma possibly, and maybe Berserk. People were saying bad things about Berserk because of the CGI, and I'm like, all right, then so what? You're pissed off with the CGI. Okay, fine. Question: would you not want them to do it, or you want another company to do it? Tough shittles. That's the way it is. I'm watching it anyway. I don't give a shit. Anyway, moving on. Good episode. We'll see where this goes. So part 2 next week. They're gearing towards trying to get to Joseph before Red Hot Chili Pepper does. Should be interesting. I'm Bonko92. I'll see you guys later. Great episode, Jojo. Great episode. I'll see you guys later.